Yeah, we know when they're pawpaws grow fast when they're if you fertilize and mulch them and take care of them. If you don't do that, they languish. They just hang around. Yeah. This is the oldest pawpaw I have. It's probably in its 5th leaf.
Oh wow!
It was a graft. I actually bought this graft from Cliff, England. It's a grafted Kentucky Champion.
Oh yeah. He loves that one.
Any germplasm, I bought 2 from him because I had tasted them before. And I really liked both. And Kentucky Champion's early. So you're in zone 4. We have a short season, so Kentucky Champion's going to be early. So that came from Cliff. The one in the back is a grafted mango.
Mango, yeah.
And I did. This will be its 3rd leaf. I top worked that. That's got 3 or 4 grafts on it of mango. And the mango's another fairly early one. And also, I love mangoes for its taste. I've had it several times on several different locations, and they always seem to be really good to me.
So we're going to talk about these guys: Sunsprout, Carmelo, and Dr. Chill. These are cultivars that Buzz found. Well, not found. It was grown by someone else, but he identified them as being superior. So let's see what he has to say about them.
Dr. Chill is a pawpaw grown from Peterson seed, and I think it's Shenandoah.
Yep, Shenandoah seed.
Shenandoah seed, thank you. And it was grown by Dale Hendricks.
Dale Hendricks.
Dale Hendricks has a company now called Greenlight Plants. He's a small grower in Pennsylvania.
Right.
He's an old friend. He's probably 70. I've known him since he was maybe 18 or so.
Wow.
Long time. Maybe 20. He was a big perennial grower, had a giant perennial company in Pennsylvania called North Creek Nursery that he was half owner of for a long time.
Yeah.
And he sold that to back to his partner and became more interested in edible stuff.
Right.
Specifically pawpaw. He's got a beautiful pawpaw patch. So Dr. Chill is named for a friend of mine and Dale's named Chris Britton.
Okay.
So I've known Chris Britton since he's 9, I think.
Yeah.
And Chris Britton, we call him Old CB.
Old CB.
And he is anything but chill. So it's tongue in cheek. It's named in his honor. Kind of ironically, Dr. Chill.
Right.
And it's a beautiful, large fruit, very round.
Very round.
Very round, not real long, but very round.
That's good. I like those. The
yeah,
really
I do
plump
too.
ones.
And Dale was very hesitant to release it. I had to kind of twist his arm a little because I saw it fruiting for a couple of years in a row. I'm like, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Vigorous grower, beautiful plant, gorgeous fruit.
This is Spilt Milk over here.
That is Spilt Milk.
Which is a variegated cultivar.
Yep. Spilt Milk is a variegated cultivar. It's really I'm going to say stupidly expensive to purchase from anyone. There's not many people that have it.
How's Carmelo and what's its deal?
Carmelo is grown by a grower named Ken, whose last name I forget, in the Chicago area.
Chicago.
They were introduced to me his pawpaws were introduced to me by Andrew Koo and Darren Bender-Beauregard, who both had a chance to taste them. Ken has a whole series. I guess he's been growing for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And he was acquainted with Neil Peterson, I think, with Neil's transitional germplasm as Neil was deciding which ones he was going to choose. Ken got to grow some of those out, and he had a pawpaw patch from those and Neil's 6 at the time, actually.
Yeah.
So from those he grew seedlings,
right, and
selected them over the ensuing years, which would have been, I think it's 20 years he's been growing seedlings. So he's got quite the patch. I haven't seen it, but the stories are, compost pile over here where all the pawpaws get tossed at the end of the year. So there's, millions of seedlings growing on the compost pile, that kind of thing. Only stories. I look forward to hopefully seeing his place one day.
Yeah, and does the name reflect the flavor?
Yes, Carmelo does. The name does reflect the flavor.
Yeah. That's my favorite pawpaw flavor is the caramel tone. Love it.
Yeah, and so obviously that's a prominent flavor in that pawpaw, so it is named for it. There are many others that we're starting to propagate from Ken through Andrew. Actually, Andrew Koo is the connection. Andrew Koo is another great, very interested grower in that same Chicago area.
Yeah, okay.
So he has Chermo West, Garage, Carmelo, Sunsprout.
Sunsprout.
Sunsprout is a sunflower seedling.
Okay, yeah.
I probably was open pollinated or may have been selfed, I don't know, but it's also it's a vigorous grower. I have not tasted that fruit yet. My largest pawpaws are only 7 feet tall. They're over there. If you can get them from here, if we should walk that way.